Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you how I apply contour. I'll also be sharing with you how I apply the bronzer and the blush and highlight as well. The products that I'm going to use today are from Makeup Obsession. I've got one of these 6-pan palettes, and in here I've got 3 blushes. So 3 blushes, 1 contour, 1 highlight that's cream, and 1 powder highlight as well. And the shades look like this. So this one is Fancy, gorgeous peach blush. Then I've got Perfect. Then I've got Glow, which is a blush, but I'm going to use that as a bronzer. This is the contour shade Light. Then I've got the cream highlight called Radiance, and this one is called Bronze. And I love this because it's golden, but it's got that peach undertone to it, which makes it really, really beautiful. Now this palette you can pick up from this up from boots.com for £4. You can now pick this up from tanbeauty.com as well. And like I say, it's £4, really good quality as well. You've got that large mirror. And yeah, really, really good. You can pick up the larger palettes as well, and they range in price from £5 to £8, depending on the finish that you want. So what started it all off for me was this palette, and it's from Makeup Revolution. It is the Ultra Pro HD Powder Contour Palette. It's £10 from, like I say, Makeup Revolution, the Tan Beauty website. I think you can pick it up from superdrug.com as well. And I really love this. I've never been able to achieve a contour before, and I use this shade here for contouring, this one for bronzer, and this one as a banana powder, and it really works. And the combination of these products really made it so easy for me to bronze, contour, and also powder my face as well, which I'd never done until I also picked up that palette. Yes, I do use the luxury banana powder, but I use that on weekends, but on a daily basis it will always be this one. It's just so easy, isn't it, to grab a palette and put all 3 products on, and you know, you're done basically. So today I'm going to also, I wanted to just mention my eye look, and I've used 2 Makeup Obsession matte eyeshadows in the crease and on the lid as well. And then, and I really love it, it's a halo eye look, and the shade that I've used on the lid is from the new Makeup Revolution Amplified 35 palette from the palette Direction, and it is the shade GTG, and it is this one here. It is so beautiful, it's gorgeous. I'd actually never created a halo eye look this stunning, and I'm so pleased that I did that today. In fact, I love it so much, I think I'm going to do a tutorial with this eye look over the next couple of days. So first of all, I'm going to warm my face up, and I'm actually going to use the blush shade, that one there. So let me just get that a little bit better. That one there. So that one was called Glow. These are all matte shades, apart from obviously that one and that one, the highlight shades. Yeah, and I thought it would be really good. I did actually get it for bronzer because it looks a perfect bronzer shade. They are very pigmented. I've never used these as bronzer. I've never used these 2 products, bronzer or the contour shade, so I think a light hand is going to be good here. So I'm just going to tap off the excess, and I'm going to warm up my forehead first. I always swirl the product around, and what I want to do is just go all the way around my forehead just to warm it up. You could use the contour shade, but I really like the bronzer shade to warm up my face. So I'm just going all the way around like that. Then I'm going to bring the product down past the temple area on both sides. So basically we're just going around the circumference of the face, and then I'm just going to, where you would wear your blush, just a little bit lower I suppose, just add it there as well. And obviously just blend that in like that. So now it's starting to warm up the face, and what I really like about wearing bronzer to start with, it then gives you that line where you want that contour. It just gives that to me naturally, and it makes it so easy for me to then contour and know which area I want to do it in, because as you can see from my face before I put this on, although yes, I can create you know, shadow and definition, but before I do that, I haven't got any natural cheekbones. I've got quite a full cheek area, so it isn't you know, it's not obvious where that cheekbone area is. And what I like about doing this technique, adding contour and bronzer as well, it just gives me a little bit of definition, and yeah, gives me a little bit of a cheekbone that I don't necessarily have. Now, the brush that I use for that is one of these I Heart Makeup. I can't remember, but it's the purple one. I do have the pink one as well, which I use for blush. I really, really love these brushes because they are just, they really do blend the product out really well. They're so handy, and I think you get 4 brushes in the kit. And one of these kits is only £2.50. Ordinarily they are £5, but even so, really good price point for what you're getting. And also this bit here is not stick-on gems. That's how it's been formed, and yeah, I think for that price it's really good. Now the contour brush is my NYX Fan Brush. It's 06, a little bit more pricey. This one was £14. What I really like about this brush is that I use the edges to actually add the product, and then I use the fullness of the brush to then blend it in. It is so, so good, and I love it. I've washed all of these brushes that I'm sharing with you today, and I've never had a problem with any shedding or anything like that. So what I do with the fan brush, I dip the product in, I dip the brush into the product, but I'm only adding it to that part of the brush. I'm also going to tap it off as well. But yeah, I add it to the edge. So because I've already added the bronzer, it gives me the line that I want. I do have a little bit of a line there, but not, you know, anything to speak of. So I'm just going to, and I hold it quite loosely at the end as well, because what you don't want is a great big thick line there. I want it to be as natural as I can possibly get it. So I'm just going to add that, and I'm looking down into my mirror here. So I'm just going to add that at an angle right up to where my ear is as well, and you can see that that has given me that line. Sometimes I'll bring it down here, but most of the time I will just bring it down to that point like that, and then what I'll do is I will then use the fullness of the brush just to blend that, because again I want it as natural as I can possibly get it. So that has given me the line there. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is do that to the other side. So like I say, I've never used this product before, so you are finding out exactly how it performs as much as me. So again, I'm just going to add that like that, and then I'm turning the brush round just to blend that in. So there's the contour, there's the, and what I'm going to do actually just add a little bit of that to the flat of the brush. and I'm just going to blend that upwards. Like that, and then to the other side. Now if you do make any mistakes, or you think you've come down too low or whatever, I always have my foundation brush at hand, and if I think that I've come down too low, I'll then just do that. And I'll also show you a technique that I use as well at the end. So there we have it. So I've added the bronzer, I've added the contour. To be honest, that's all I really do with the contour. That's obviously why I'm not down to the pan with this palette here, because I use more of the bronzer than I do the contour. Then what I want to do is do the blush, and I always use the pink blush for that. No, brush. I'm getting myself so confused today. And what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go for this nice peach blush there, and it was this one here that I swatched. So it's quite peachy pink, and it's called Fancy. So again, I'm just going to dip the brush in and just knock off some of that product, and then I'm just going to go over like that, and then I'm just going to do the other side as well. So that's really pretty. Now, what I always like to do, I like my blush to look as natural as possible. So I've got my foundation brush again. Just going to bring it down like that. And then what I'm going to do is just go around this area here and underneath, because I like it nice and blended. And it just softens it. I think especially with these products being very, very pigmented, what I don't want to do is really have a harsh, line there. So it all looks really, really good. You've got the contour, the bronzer, yeah, love it. Now we're moving on to the highlight, and I'm using the Morphe M501 brush, which looks like this. Love this. You can pick this up from Beauty Bay. Is it beautybay.com? Yeah, beautybay.com. And I'm going to use this last shade, the bronze shade. Gorgeous. I think it's going to work very nicely with this look. In the pan, it looks like this. Stunning. I've never used this before, I don't believe. So again, this is new to me. So I'm just going to tap the brush in and just tap off the excess product, and then I'm just going to go on the top of my cheek. And again, you're not going to be able to see it until I do this side, I think, where the light hits me. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so I'm just doing it on the high point of my cheek, and wow. Amazing. Gorgeous. I knew I was going to love that. That is stunning, actually. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, so that is how I bronze and highlight and add blush, but most importantly, that is how I contour my face. It is like 4 steps it is 4 steps that I use to create that look, but I like it to be blended. I like it to look as natural as possible. And yeah, I hope you found that helpful. And like I say, over the next few days, I will be doing that halo eye tutorial. I just love it. Love that. And the lipstick that I'm wearing today is Makeup Revolution Renaissance lipstick in Awaken, because I think it really matched that halo glow there really well. So yeah, thumbs up if you found that helpful. I must admit, Makeup Obsession eyeshadows or these cheap products are just amazing, and they're only £2 or £3 each, so amazing quality for the price. So thumbs up if you found that helpful, or you just want to support me, of course, and do subscribe to watch further videos. And if you would like to get that notification every time I upload a video, do select that notification bell. But thank you so much for watching. Until next time, thank you. Bye.